What's up? This is D-hayesEntertainment. I'm also posting this on my IG TV TDE_Dbandz. You dig what I'm saying? But let me talk a lot of stuff real quick. Regarding that Juicy J thing, I paid for this little cameo thing where a lot of celebrities you can contact and all that. I paid a lot, I think $300 to $400 for them to say something about the music thing. So a lot of people saying y'all mean, which is my rapper name, David, you and Juicy J sounded like you buying all the juice.
I just keep on rolling up. I'm so goddamn high. I got Douce in my cup. I'm so goddamn high.
Man, I can't believe all the lies. Man, y'all snakes. Wasted all my money on your ass. Empty bank. Spent all my.
Juicy J, nah, that wasn't the case. I got tired of it, so I paid for him, and I was also following his wife, which I did not know that was his wife. I thought she was like a normal Instagram person, like model or something. And then I searched up, hey, is Juicy J married? Since he's one of the top 2 people, Eminem and Juicy J are the top 2 people that's in my playlist, my top favorite rappers. I'm not ranking no list or nothing, but I'm just saying in general. So I did not know. I DM'd. I was like, dang, I did not know you was married to Juicy J and all that. She probably seen the messages and all that. And then he got back to me a day after I sent her that DM on video, on that video thing saying, because I sent a link about my music. So it was a video saying that me and his music don't sound alike. We don't.
What's up, man? It's Juicy J, man. David Hayes, man. Me and your music don't sound alike, man. Mafia. Shut the fuck up. Turn up, my nigga.
And I wanted to confirm it, so I reposted it and all that. And now I still get people saying that to this day. It's still annoying because I was little when I made my first song, Ice Game.
Ice game, nice game, nice game, nice game. You don't know what you're doing with your ice skates. Yeah. Ice game, nice game, nice game, nice game. Phone mode shot with your ice skates, cause I'm saying.
Ice Game, I wasn't like allowed to listen to that. Like, you know how parents was and all that. And since I was young, I was fragile, I was a little kid, I looked up to Bow Wow.
Keep it real, cause when we first got together,
Diggy Simmons,
check my $1 million swag. I tell them 10-4, cause they
Brown.
Now we making love in a restaurant. Got your bitch, you know that.
There was a few other little kid people I used to listen to as a kid. But when I got like 10 or 11, I started getting to 3 6 Mafia. The old school, the new school, yeah. That stuff, I'll leave that to the past because I don't want to just talk about that same thing to make this boring. Because as y'all seen the title, I'm talking about local rappers, which I'll get to after this Juicy J situation. So I wanted him to confirm that. I posted it. And then it gave me confidence to reach out to more celebrities. So after Twitter, I didn't know that, like, I commented on Juicy J Twitter, he commented back to me. We cool now. I talk to him sometimes every now and then. Sometimes he responds, sometimes he don't. Hey, it is what it is, because he got thousands, millions of people DMing him. All right? So, let's get on track. Local rappers. I know everybody knows somebody except for me, besides me. Somebody in their family, your uncle, your cousin, your friends, from your school, from your church, etc. Knows a local rapper, somebody that wants to do music. It don't have to be rap like country, gospel. It don't matter. And you just know these type of people, and then they annoy you some of the time, like forcing you to listen to their music most of the time. I'm guilty because I did this in the past. And I regret DMing people about my music because it's not a good grind. Because most of the time, if you DM, when you DM, you have low confidence. So you want that, you DM certain people you know that's going to say, yes, it sounds fire to everybody. Then when you listen back, and then it don't sound the way everybody else was saying, you just feel all some type of way. But aside from that, we need to stop DMing people. We need to stop self-promoting. I've never went to Juicy J, Bow Wow. I've talked to him too. And I got evidence for that. I never went to none of these rappers, no big time celebrity DM'd them, say, hey, check out my music, hurry up, give me the shout out. They ain't gonna do that. Why would they bring you up? Why did they get you clout so you can say if your music better than their music? I wouldn't give you a I wouldn't give you nothing. I'll just go keep you down there, to be honest. You don't want somebody just taking all your shine or none of that away. It's good to help back, like give back to the community, but it's a job, it's a business. You don't just teach, you don't just give people your craft and then somebody, yeah, something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I do, but, so another issue is with these SoundCloud rappers and all that is that whenever you go on World Star, they page, or any celebrity, or your Instagram page, you post something and then you get some little spam in your inbox or on your regular post saying, hey, I'm a 16-year-old rapper and there's nobody else in the world that can rap like me. I'm a 16-year-old, I'm just a kid that raps, I'm just a person that rap, I'm better than this, hoop-de-hoop, whoop-de-whoop. And then you hear the music, it's bad, extremely bad. And when you listening to it, you like, man, these dudes are annoying. Like, they spam and spam and spam. Every single post you like or comment on, they up there and all that. That trend of self-promotion thing needs to stop. If you ain't out here, say if dang, I'm kind of old school. I like certain type of music. I'll get into that later. But say if Jeezy or T.I. coming in town, or say YoungBoy or let's see a news. DaBaby or Roddy Ricch coming to town. They got a concert going on, and then you see them, but you ain't out there like with your music just saying, hey bro, listen. If you ain't doing that type of stuff, then you need to stop. You need to cut it off. That means your music trash and all of that. Plus, I heard somebody named DJ Ghost, a big YouTuber I follow. He said some of the same stuff that I'm saying. So I'm using some of his methods too. It's not biased. Also, I'm giving homage since I said his name. I don't want him to feel some type of way since I'm saying this. But what he said was really inspiring. I heard a lot of big time rap artists say the same stuff. Stop self-promoting. If you ain't out here grinding like they was grinding, then you need to stop it. Me, what I do is I put my stuff on my story. I put my songs, my single out, and if I DM you, I DM certain things. If you're an artist like me, you DM your music to me and I DM back. We just talking, just talking about music stuff. That's okay, but don't DM every single person that you see or cross paths with your music. Because most of the time it's bad. That means you don't have the confidence to make your music. That means it does not sound good and you want other people to give you, oh my God, it sounds good. Nah, they say it's trash, it's trash. That means you got work. Just because they say it's trash does not mean they hating. That means they're give you a little heads up on what you need to work on, alright? And I had somebody, like my 2016 album, Real Life Part 2, it's trash. I listened to it, I cringe. It was bad. I was DMing people. I sounded terrible. The production wise was bad. I was not fully prepared. My lyrics was bad. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't prepared. I was prepared since I recorded my vocals and all that, did the beats and all that, but the stuff was trash. I did not like it. I listen to it now, I don't like it. Compared to my new stuff, because I evolved, I listened to a lot of people. I reached out to a lot of people, asked for advice, not just DM my music, say, hey, listen to this. And then I DM, yeah, that's what I used to do in the past. Nowadays, I'm just like, man, that's why I've been working on my new album, Greenlight, which is my single that was in my Instagram page since 2017. After that, Real Life was bad, so I released a few mixtapes. They was bad and all that. My previous one, it wasn't that great, but hey, it is what it is. So my previous mixtape, I took a lot of advice. I was like, okay, so I can put this into the album. He said work on this type of lyrics, find my flow, find the beat. Okay, I was off beat on here. My melodies off, something's off. So I wrote that down. I took note of that. Most of y'all just take offense. Oh my God, he's hating. I'm gonna keep releasing this trash music. I'm just gonna upload to SoundCloud. I'm just gonna keep on spamming people DMs. I'm not gonna hustle and grind, learn from my mistakes. Cause most of y'all just posting the same type of sound of music over and over and thinking you gonna get the recognition. And then if you saying you better than them bigger artists, people gonna click on your music and they gonna expect you to be better than another artist that's already famous out here. So don't do the little cloud chasing or clickbait saying I'm better than Nas or DaBaby or Nicki Minaj, and you ain't doing none of that. You not. Just don't do the cloud chasing. Don't tag people names. Don't do none of that. Just post it out there. People ain't messing with it. You take the feedback. You take notes. It's not hate. You take notes. Alright? That's all you gotta do. Take notes. You write that down. You see what you gotta work on. What people ain't messing with. What people's ears are. It's not all about you. It's about the audience. It's about the people that you are inspiring. For music, for me, I like to inspire people. But I'll get into my music ideology later on. Stuff that I do on later on in the video. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say to you local rappers. All y'all gotta do is take the time. Y'all release mixtapes after mixtapes. I released 3 mixtapes within 2 months. That's how I was doing back in 2014 and 2017. I was just releasing mixtapes after mixtapes after mixtapes, and I got the same feedback. I was not listening to people. I got hates. I even released a gospel and an R&B. I got feedback from that. There was 2 songs on there that was good, that people liked. So I was like, all right, so people like this. People like this, the storytelling. People like the funny bars, the corny stuff. People like the melodies, pretty much like Roddy Ricch. Okay, what I'm focusing on is what y'all like. If y'all don't like, if I'm not hearing, if I don't understand what y'all don't like, then I'm just gonna keep on dishing out trash music. And that's what I'm not doing with this album. This album's gonna take a while. It's taking 2 years to make. It's coming out because I took all y'all criticism. I wrote it in the notes, and I was like, okay, what I gotta do is mix it. I gotta get a professional mix and master. I gotta do more studio time. I gotta get most of this stuff done. Find some producers. Find some people that know how to mix vocals. Try to teach me a little bit more. Go to my college. Talk to some of my professors that mix vocals. Do all that. Let me learn this. So what I like to do all the production to myself, but sometimes I can't do all that. That's why I learned the hard way. So I go to professional people to help with the vocals. I gotta sometimes you got writer's block, which most of y'all people don't know, because most of y'all just SoundCloud rappers. Y'all just put something out there and go. Y'all don't take time with the lyrics, the storytelling. Alright, now I'm about to get into my writing process, since I'm already on the subject. I'm already on the topic. So my writing process is, I start with my intro. Alright, the intro to any song, you have to have an intro. Then you have to have a bridge or pre-chorus, or chorus and a hook, or a pre-hook. You can have a after hook after that hook, but that's mostly what you want to do. Melodic type stuff like the Roddy Ricches and the Chris Browns and the T-Pains, the Quavos, the Lil Uzis, the stuff like that. The young boys, they have a bridge, they got a chorus, they got their verse 1. Now for me, I like lyricism. I like the Nas, the Biggie, the Tupacs, the T.I., the Lil Waynes, the Eminems. I like the Fat Joes of the game, the Black Thoughts, the Royce, the Fine Nines, the Crooked Eyes, that type of stuff. So I look at their writing method. I go on Genius, I look at their writing method, see how they break stuff down, see how they have the little spoken words at the front, the intros, and then they have also a they have a bridge, and then they have a hook, then they have their lyrics. So the way I write my hooks is whatever comes to my head, what I think is repetitive, whatever I think is, I don't like repetitive hooks like that little pump type stuff. I don't like that. I know a lot of people in my generation like it, so I have songs like that I didn't take that much time on when it came to lyricism, but I'm a lyricist. I like playing and twisting with my words. So the way my hook is, the hook has to do with everything the intro says, or the bridge. The hook has to do with everything on a song, or it's totally whack, okay? So if I'm talking about money and all that, and then in my hook I'm talking about playing football, what does that have to do with me having money in my pocket? You dig what I'm saying? Unless I'm going on a bar saying, alright, I had a dream I was on a football team making all this money. Yes, I'm making green. I know that's trash, but hey, I'm just giving examples, okay? So when it comes to that stuff, you gotta take the time. It usually takes me an hour to write a song, hour or 2 days or so, because I take deep thoughts into my verses. When it comes to my verses, I like the lyricism, the punchlines, I like the wordplay. I even have a song on here where I spell my name D-A-V-I-D on the side, and then I have each and every bar just going in between those names, David, I am, pretty much like that. I spelled out my name within a bar. Alright, D-A-V-I-D on the bar. But it's still a message, it's a story I'm telling. Like the way my album is going, it's all relating to the first song I made. So everything on there has something. If it sounds like it does not, at least one verse or one part of a verse or hook has to do with the previous song. That's how most lyricists and wordplay people, that's how longevity starts. That's how the baby is gonna have a good career. That's how Eminem is staying in this rap game 20 plus years. Nas, Jay-Z, Kanye. I know a lot of y'all don't like him, but the way he structures his songs is the same way I'm practicing on structuring mine. It's not gonna be exact. It's not gonna be exact like Eminem's. Eminem's the best lyricist of all time. I don't even care who y'all put down. People cannot rhyme words and quote words and play with words like that. I study the flows. I study Juicy J's lyricism. I study Tip's lyricism. I study these people's stuff. If you're a really big fan of this artist, don't just send your music. Don't just sit there and just, hey bro, just tag them every single post. Don't just DM them every single time you get a chance. 9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna see it. If they do, they gonna trash it and they not gonna take you seriously. So all you gotta do is write it down. You study their lyricism. You listen to their songs. If you're a big fan, you listen to how they structure theirs. You don't copy it. You bite off a little bit. You sample a little bit. You take advice from that, and then you structure it not the same way, because that is copying. I don't structure my songs the same way Juicy J or M or Bow Weezy does. None of that. I structure mine the way I like it and what the fans like. So if I have people not messing with certain songs because of the way my voice is, I'm gonna have to change it. But you can't just judge off of somebody's voice or the way somebody look like. That was some of my problem in the past. People just judge, hey, you don't look like you rap, it's automatically trash. So they go in the mindset that this is gonna be trash, and they keep with the mindset and they don't even listen to it. That's the problem with my generation. People born in 1994 and up, they don't know bars like that. They don't study the lyricism. They don't study the bars. People that's in music gets a lot of hate. I mean, yeah, it gets a lot of hate because people nowadays don't study the bars. So what you need to do is, before you critique somebody's stuff, you listen carefully 3 times. 3 times. That's all you need to do. Listen 3 times, and then you give your suggestions. So when I talk about Lil Uzi and all that, I'm not hating. I listen on our album 3 times. Y'all know I like lyricism. So I'm not just about to write a song talking about, pretty much this is how Lil Uzi's rhyme scheme is. I'm not getting off point. I'm still on subject. I'm just giving examples. Lil Uzi's rhyme scheme is this. I got money and clothes, yeah. I got money and clothes, yeah. And then he goes on next bar talking about, yesterday I was chilling with Obama. What? I know he ain't say that, but that's exactly how his bar set is. I know it's hypey music and music to turn up to, but nah. At the end of the day, if you look at the lyricism, you would be like, no, this is whack. It doesn't make sense. If you've been to school, you know how to write. If you went to an English class, I don't even care if you got F's, you know how to write. Everybody knows how to write. You have to write an essay. You know how to write. That does not make sense. All right, and then the culture trend that everybody following is the lean, the dreads, the tats, skinny jeans, and all that. Nah, you ain't gotta follow everybody else. If you come into this rap game looking like everybody else, I promise you, you're not gonna have a good career. You might blow up for a little bit, that everybody forget about you. If you think I'm lying, look at 50 Cent. Look at Bow Wow. I know a lot of people don't listen. I'm not gonna get into that. Juicy J, look at Jeezy, look at T.I., look at Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne started that trend. Just by the way, he started that trend. But that was his own unique. Him and T-Pain, alright. T-Pain, Lil Wayne, yeah, T-Pain, Lil Wayne, Tupac, 3 6 Mafia, and T.I. all contributed to what the nowadays rappers are now. And that's a fact. Those are the top 5. And I'm gonna have to add Kanye. Kanye and T.I. is a tie because their Heartbreaks and whatever that album was, Kanye was on, did a lot for people nowadays. Look at Kid Cudi, look at Travis Scott, A$AP Rocky, all those people. Migos is a modern day 3 6 Mafia. All the trap artists, Jeezy, Gucci, bid off of T.I. and Juicy J. Crunk music, Lil Jon and all that, 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J, DJ Paul. So if you have your own unique style, people gonna like it. People gonna mess with it. Just like DaBaby. Y'all, his voice sounds the same, but he does not sound like everybody else. That's what I'm saying. Lil Uzi and Trippie Redd sound alike. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of these mumble rappers sound alike. Denzel Curry out of the bunch does not sound like everybody else. And it's also going to white rappers. People like G-Eazy, Malcolm Moore, Luke Gawne, Token, NF. When they start normal flow, then they do that fast crap, Logic. Those generic flow white rappers. Look what happened to Logic. He haven't been in that long. 5 to 7 years, I think. 8 years in the game, and he already retired because of what few critics have to say. What? You see all the heat everybody else get? Now, Logic, don't get me wrong, he one of my favorite rappers. He good. I like his wordplay and all that, but he sounds like every other white rapper. Only people in my exception is LP, Eminem, let's see, MGK, and Yellow Wolf. Those are the 4 white rappers I can think of that don't sound like everybody else. Luke Gawne and NF. Luke Gawne, NF. Luke Gawne and NF sound alike.
I know this probably isn't really realistic, and honestly I might not ever make a difference, but that don't make a difference, I'ma have to risk it. I've been crunching numbers, you ain't gotta be a mathematician.
Hostility, drop a bomb on the enemy, artillery, blowing up your auxiliary, hit him with the intercontinental capabilities, leaving no still.
And Denies, Chavez, whatever y'all YouTube rapper names are, whatever their names is, I don't care. They all sound alike to me. Only person, YouTube rappers I can think of is
Super prizes to have you forever looking at the back of your eyelids, and yeah, we just got back from a funeral. Look back, Crypt, futuristic, it was beautiful. We had
Hunted Koofus, Dax, Screwface John. Those are other people I can think, YouTube rappers that I can think of that's actually legit and don't sound like everybody else. Joey Nato, put him in that NF all that thing, because he sound exactly like them too, and it's a fact. Like, you can't deny it. They start off with a normal flow that's lit, and then they start that fast rap crap, and then they all usually sound alike when it comes to the voice. You can't tell the difference if all 3 of them on the same song. Luke Gawne, NF, and you put Joey Nato on there, they all sound alike. I'm not even capping. And Luke Gawne at the worst trying to imitate Eminem, and it ain't even right, because I saw him on that Slaughterhouse song, and he seemed so out of place. He just seemed like a generic carbon clone copy of Eminem. I ain't even hating on dude music, because I like his wordplay. I'll freaking DM him today and ask, hey, how you do this bar, this bar, all of that. So, you see, plus I had to pause my video. This is part 2 of it, so I'm thinking of mixing both of these up together. I'm using WeVideo because I don't feel like using Adobe right now. Adobe be making me mad. If I use Adobe, I use it. It don't matter. Yeah, that's pretty much about the music stuff. Like, the music stuff is really important. If you really in it, you gotta be in it. Like, what I'm doing, I'm not just rapping or making beats or producing. I'm also doing that for other people's albums. Y'all don't understand. I make beats, I produce, I mix vocals, I do all of it. I can film a music video just like the professionals. I can edit just like the professionals. If you ever been to school with me, if you ever been to any college with me, y'all know how my editing is. Y'all know how I film. None of it's trash. I got people asking me for money to edit for them. Now, when it comes to audio and all that, I can do that too. I'm just the same way. You have to be versatile. You can't just rap. You can't just do one thing. You gotta do multiple. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing YouTube. I'm trying to film movies. That's why I'm a film major. I'm trying to broadcast. I'm trying to do podcasts. I'm trying to do everything. And that's what you gotta do. People might laugh. I know, David, you doing weird stuff. You acting weird. I'd rather do weird stuff and make the bank. I'm chasing the money. It's all about chasing the money. I could care less what y'all gotta say. You working at a factory, bro, but you paying college, you gotta take out loans. So I can pay it back when I get this band, when I reach my first 10 mil, and all the ladies coming at me while you working in a factory. Still paying rent, gotta keep up with your mortgage. Come on now. I don't wanna hear that. Y'all know I live in the ghetto. I'm not even lying. I'm thinking of doing a vlog around my neighborhood, but I'm not even lying. And I see a lot that goes on around here. It ain't right, but hey, it's out of my place. It just gives me more confidence. That's usually why I make music too, because sometimes I get stressed a lot. It be family, friend thing, neighborhood thing, life stuff, just stuff in general. I write in my songs, I take it out on a mic. Also, what I said, writer's block is when you write your lyrics, you go to the studio, you gotta remember, you gotta practice. You also, if you're doing songs or if you're going on stage and all that, you have to get a vocalist coach, okay? You gotta get stuff like that. So if you're not doing all of that when it comes to your music, if you just going on your computer, just making a song, or you just going to the studio, just rap something, throw a load of auto-tune, and then just say, hey, post it out the next day. It's not happening. My stuff been on Pandora, Apple Music, and Spotify since my first song, Ice Game, was on Pandora in 2000. I don't think Pandora was out. I don't know. I don't want to be capping or nothing. But I know one of my earlier songs, it's I'm Gawne was on Pandora. Ice Game, what I made was 8 was not. Yeah, it wasn't on Pandora at all. It wasn't on none of that. But my new stuff is all on every streaming platform. I'm not big into the SoundCloud thing because think about this, everybody making music. So it's usually 1 out of 100 people gonna make it big. Like I'm saying, the music industry is tough. Just like making it to the NBA. You ain't just gonna pick up a ball one day, an old man see you at the park, and then call some recruiters, hey, you in the league now. Or you just going up to everybody's house, dribbling the ball and dunking on a court in their driveway. No, they go bring out their shotgun, they go shoot at you, get off my lawn. We don't want to see that trashness on my lawn. We don't want to see none of that. Lead. It's the same thing with the rap game. If you don't want people coming to your house, trespassing, forcing you to watch them play basketball or watch them freaking do cartwheels in the middle of the street, then no, you don't do it. It's called trespassing. It's called annoying people. It's called stalking. You don't do none of that. If I send you music, don't call me a hypocrite. I'm sending certain people that want to hear from me. People that, hey, Dave, you got some new music out or something like that, I send. Or it's to some family members that really keeps tabs on my music, I send. Okay? I don't DM celebrities. Hey, bro. Hey, Polo. I know you looked at one of my comments recently. I know you liked a comment I said on your Instagram. But, hey, Polo, I'm a big fan of yours. You know what I'm saying, Polo G? I love that album. You know, check out my album. No, I'm not going to do that, bro. You going to look at me like I'm a puppy. What I'll do is, hey, what was the steps you took to get there? You came up on this social media platform. I know you did self-promo, but somebody told you the same thing I'm telling everybody else. Or, what did you do? What is your studio process? What is your song process? How do you write it? Do you have ghostwriters? Because if you do, your respect goes a little bit down. It went to Drake and Bow Wow. Because, hey, but still, it's the music, fire is fire. But you'll never catch me with no ghostwriter. Never. If I quit the music today, I'm either producing something for somebody or I'm doing movies or YouTube stuff, which I'm doing now. So I'm doing everything at once. I'm doing everything. That's what I like. I purposely put tons of stress on me to give me more confidence to do more. That's what you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to just mope around. Oh my God, I can't. Nobody likes my music. Nobody's doing me. Oh my God, I'm about to just go out here, keep on fake trapping like usually most of y'all songs is. Most of y'all is like from these real nice areas, like your parents make 6 or 7 figures, then you want to rap and then pay people in the hood to be in your music video, cause we ain't got no money. Nah, you ain't gonna make it. And usually your music be trash. So I see a lot of engineers just try to hold in their laugh because your music is so trash. They gotta mix it perfectly. And even though they get paid thousands of dollars a day just to mix and master your vocals, they don't want. Your music still sounds bad. They did whatever they could to make it good, and still sounds bad. So if you gotta grind, you gotta come out here and hustle. If you gotta put your stuff on it, like DJ Go said, which I'm repeating what he said right now. If you gotta put like, go to Walmart, go to a Dollar Tree, grab a flash drive, upload your songs, copy it, and then just give those flash drives to people. If you like go to a concert to see YoungBoy or see Chris Breezy or something, give them one of your things. If you really deep into gospel music, you know, in the Christian community, we giving chances to everybody. That's in the Bible. You look out for another brother. So you see Kirk Franklin small behind, you give him a flash drive. He gonna listen. Oh man, this guy lit. Let's go hook him up with Lecrae. Let's go hook him up with Vashawn Mitchell. Most of these other gospel artists. If you see Luke Bryan or Darius Rucker, for you country people, hook them up. Alright, just send it out to them. Don't go to the DMs. Don't go on the social media. Don't just get mad and post it on your SoundCloud. SoundCloud, there's millions of people on SoundCloud making songs. Don't believe it, just search it up. Alright, just do that. Don't just stay local. Even if you make it big in your local city, don't just stay local. You gotta reach other platforms. If you're not reaching Canada, if you're not going to Chicago and performing, if you're not going out of these other states to perform or to record in their studios to get a feel in other states' environments or cities' environments, then you stupid. If you staying in Indy or you staying whatever city you in, you ain't going nowhere else, you dumb. And if you ain't checking out nobody else's music, then why would you think they would check out yours? I check out everybody's music, even y'all promo people. That's what I'm saying now. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Greenlight coming out. See, I'm promoting, but I'm promoting on my platform. You don't go on other people's lawn just to, if you cutting grass, you don't just cut the grass is already cut, do you? No, you don't do that. So if people already listen to music, you don't force them with yours. 9 times out of 10, it's garbage. I found out the hard way. Now, I took a lot of advice on my Greenlight album that I'm dropping volume 1 and 2. And then I got a deluxe I'm working on. And a lot of people is gonna like it because I took a lot of criticism. I wrote down the notes. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of reaching out. Hey, don't listen to this, but what can I do to help my vocals out? What can I do? What is his writing process? What is his process in making certain beats? What is his process in producing? Like, I'm producing albums. I'm mixing other people's vocals, which people don't understand. It's hard to do. It's a lot of stress and all that because artists want a lot. And that's what I'm doing. So, that's what I gotta say. This is D-Hayes. I think I'm gonna call this a video vlog 1 because I don't vlog, and I'm just recording this on my iPhone. Look at the quality. I'll record the next video on my Android. Yeah, I'm sexy. But yeah, it's what it is. If you really into this music thing, then make sure you be about it. I wish you all the success in the future. But like I said, if you really want the bag, if you really want to chase it, then go chase it. Don't DM, don't do none of that. Don't just keep the music on your page. You chase it, you reach out, you write them lyrics, bro. Lyricism actually helps. Alright, I'm out.